Fins for the motherfluffin' win. I'm Connor from the Dolphins Live. I'm here to break down the Dolphins' victory, getting off the losing snide. Now, I know it wasn't a pretty game, and we're playing the Patriots, and we did not look good, but a win is a win, and it's huge when you consider the circumstances of the Dolphins season and the surrounding NFL. So, first and foremost, major props to the defense, continuing to look very good. Despite the previous games where they have let up a lot of points, it was mainly the offense's fault. Defense continued to show up and play very well, so that's something you'd like to see. Offensively, once again, very sloppy, but also looked better, which you'd like to see improvement. I want to give major props to Mike McDaniel. I think the offense was simplified, a lot less motion. There were still a lot of penalties, but it was less. And there were moments throughout the game. I still want to see more consistency from it, but what I've been clamoring for, you can literally go back and watch all of my videos, all of my preview videos. I've been clamoring for pounding the rock, running I form under center, running the football, and we saw sparks of that, and that was amazing. There was a lot of success when doing so, and I think that has a ton of potential because if the Dolphins can form an identity of being a under center rushing attack, and then you drop Tua back into this offense who is extremely comfortable. You can even see it when Snoop's playing. Once again, Snoop doesn't look great, but when you consider the circumstances of him joining a very complex offense and being in it for, I think, his third week now, all things considered, he's doing the best he can, but we know how much is left out on the field compared to what we see from Tua. And that's a whole other conversation. I think the play we've been seeing from the offense is a picture-perfect reason as to why you pay Tua Tagovailoa. Not only is he a high-caliber player, but he raises the players' play around him, and that is what you want from a quarterback, and it's on full display. But I think if the Dolphins can build off this rushing attack and continue to build off of it, and then you drop Tua back in, and you know he's going to be able to be in sync with the passing game, the sky is the limit for the offense again. That is a better key to victory than how we were playing when we were the best offense in the league last year, which was very high-flying, but we were kind of one-dimensional, got punched in the mouth against good teams. If we can learn to be an enforcing running team like that, that makes this rough patch worth it. But obviously they have to take opportunity of it. So I'm hopeful there. I think there was definitely good sparks of that. Obviously still not pretty, but I think this offense is going to be more than capable once Tua comes back, because a lot of the issues that we've been seeing don't happen under Tua. So that's the offensive side of the ball. Once again, the running attack was great. Snoop made some plays when he had to, so credit to Snoop. He definitely improved, and you like to see that. I think McDaniel did a good job coaching, which once again, you love to see that. And there were once again some opportunities left out on the field, mainly due to special teams. We had a blocked punt, which led to Patriots points. Both the Patriots scoring drives were because of the offense and special teams, not because of the defense. So once again, major props. Mike McDaniel, once again, home run hire of Anthony Weaver, who's done a phenomenal job with the defense. So major credit there. Offense, good running game. Huntley made a few plays, missed a few plays. Still need to clean some sloppy play up, but I think we kind of found our potential lane to help win football games, which is that good rushing attack. Special teams, bad all around. Braxton had a good return, but missed kick by Jason Sanders, bad snap by Blake Ferguson, blocked punt. That cannot happen if you want to beat good teams. So that was awful, but good on the Dolphins for being able to overcome that. But that's 6 points just left out on its own, as well as the blocked punt. So that can't happen. Danny Crossman's got to get fixed. Danny Crossman is a very controversial player or person within the Dolphins community. I tend to be in agreement with the Dolphins fans on that one. And then on the defensive side of the ball, once again, major props to them. They look good. Obviously got gashed a few plays. That's going to happen ultimately, but I don't care if you get gashed if you only let up 10 points, especially when you consider they came on very short fields. My major concern with the defense is, though, especially with Jalen Phillips down, this pass rush looks bad. It does not look good. They got in a few times, but when you consider the Patriots offensive line, there was a lot of times where Jacoby was holding on to it for 3.5 seconds, and the pressure's got to be in, and it wasn't. And once again, against good teams and good offenses, that extra half a second is what's going to kill you. You have to be able to get in. So that's my major concern, honestly. I'm more concerned about that than the offense because of Tua coming back. So obviously you have Bradley Chubb coming back, but ultimately, you cannot rely on that. One, because we don't know when he comes back, and two, because you don't know what version of himself you're going to get when he returns. So that's my major concern for this team. But ultimately, I think great job by Weaver. McDaniel, I think, showed improvement, which is good. Once again, not good enough. I think there were times where the first play of the game, we went under center, had a good run, and he still kind of went away from it, but ultimately went back to it. So I think that was a step in the right direction. I want to see more of that. More under center, fake the stretch, bootleg it. Like the amount of times, like how many times it happened this game too, where we go to pistol and we do that stupid pitch 3 yards back, and then it gets blown up. Where when you run under center, so the quarterback's right under the center and runs that stretch play, the wide zone play we run, even if it gets blown up, it's like a loss of a yard at worst. Instead of when the pitch play gets blown up, it's a -5 gain. So things like that are huge difference makers for this team. And once again, I think McDaniel took a step in the right direction. Obviously not perfect. It was the Patriots nonetheless, but sometimes you just need to get back in that win column. Vibes will be higher into the bye week. So hopefully you can take this bye week, get a little healthier. Javon Holland went out with injury. Any more notable injuries? Devon Achane with a concussion. Outside of that, I think that was the only injuries. So hopefully Tua comes back after the bye. I'm curious about Bradley Chubb. So yeah, ultimately, a win's a win. Hopefully we can build off this momentum and keep it rolling, because the AFC is wide open, especially with some of these games. Let me check the final score. Bengals-Ravens are in overtime, so that game kind of depends. If the Bengals lose, that's huge, but it looks like they're going to win. But even with them winning, the AFC is wide open. We have the same record as the Jets, who have had their quarterback. Broncos, Chargers, and Raiders are all 2-2. So regardless of those teams win or lose, I feel good with a Dolphins team with Tua to outperform those teams. The AFC North is a good division, obviously, with the Steelers, Ravens, and Bengals. The Ravens and Bengals probably both about to be 2-3. So those are two teams you got to watch out for. And the AFC South, with the Texans being 4-1, the Colts 2-3. None of those teams necessarily scare me either. So obviously it depends Tua coming back and the offense clicking, which I think you can rely on. I'm nervous about the pass rush, but once again, happy to finally win a football game. Hope you guys had a better football Sunday than we've had in the past. Appreciate you guys for watching. Like and subscribe to help the channel grow. Check out the Dolphins side for the best Dolphins merch out there. Alec Ingold scored a touchdown while I was repping, so I made it happen. But like and subscribe to help the channel grow. And until next time, fins up.